Welcome back to Doing Human Better 101, the fundamentals of humaning. I'm Dr. Michelle. Today we are talking about comparison, but not the kind we usually blame. This isn't about comparing ourselves to other people. We don't have time for that. This is about the quiet internal comparison we make between who we are and who we think we're supposed to be. Because sometimes the pressure we feel isn't coming from the outside. It's coming from expectations that we've created and never stop to question. We see a lot of ideas of people on social media that really don't show us who they are, but we like to create expectations for ourselves based off of what we see on camera and on social media. We have these lists that we create by a certain age, by a certain stage. We want a certain title, we want a certain income, we want these relationships, a certain level of certainty that we're seeking. And at some point, that picture then becomes this assumed reality that we've created, but not a thoughtful decision that we made. Because mind you, a lot of these expectations we set as kids. In elementary school, someone's asking you, what do you want to be when you grow up? And then you kind of feel like you have to fully commit to what you said, right? I had 5 careers by the time I was 12. So we need to take a step back and ask, where did this goal come from? And is it aligned with who I am today? So this kind of comparison is what I'm going to call and label a comparison hangover. We get hung up on this idea of what we thought we were going to be, and it becomes a very heavy feeling that we carry because now our life doesn't meet these expectations that we started setting before we really even knew who we were. This doesn't mean that your life is wrong. It doesn't mean that you are not accomplished or you're not doing well for yourself. It's possible that the picture that you created is just outdated, or even more powerfully, incomplete. And I'll even challenge to say, and I pause because I really want you to think about this, maybe the picture that you created wasn't meant for you at all. So let's talk about the difference between destiny and expectation. Very powerful words. Both of them are very powerful. But there's a difference between those two words. Expectations can often be rigid. They demand certainty. They demand an end state. What outcome are you expecting? Right? These are what sometimes in a corporate space we call SMART goals, right? What is the measurable outcome that you expect? They don't leave much room for evolution, that human part, the growth, right? Destiny, on the other hand, unfolds over time. It allows you to grow. It allows you to find yourself. It allows you to pivot if something changes and you need to realign your journey with where you're going. So what does this realignment mean? Well, we were talking about doing human better, and a part of that means vulnerability. It means accepting change. It means accepting growth, right? So your destiny really has to be prepared to realign with that growth, that healing, that loss that you've experienced, the new discoveries that you make. So expectations don't necessarily leave room for all of that. So when we cling too tightly to that, we miss the opportunity to really acknowledge how far we've come and how aligned we actually may be, because we're so focused on the expectation and not listening to where our destiny is taking us. Doing human better means giving ourselves permission to redefine success honestly. It means asking, does this goal energize me or drain me? Is it aligned with whom I'm becoming or who I was? And am I measuring worth against something that I've never actually done? So I think it's very interesting that we often measure success in our ability to do something that was never placed in front of us. Are we missing the opportunity to pay attention to where our journey is taking us because we keep trying to steer the wheel left when we're already on the direct path somewhere? So again, focus on alignment and not assumption. So your homework for today is ask yourself, And hopefully you grabbed a pen by now, because this is another serious homework assignment that I would love for you to interact and let me know what you did with it. But ask yourself, this goal that I have, is it still true for me? And it's going to require that you're honest. And do not do this from a place of judgment or criticism. Remember, we talked about compassion and curiosity. Do not criticize yourself if you need to be honest and say that that goal is not where I am today. Doing human better is not about chasing someone else's version of success. If someone instilled this in you when you were a child, or if you're chasing success because someone said this is something you should really do, that's not really what makes you a better human being. And it's not even trying to force your goals into an older version of yourself, right? Who are you today? And does your goal still fit who you are? Are you living in alignment with your purpose, your values, and your becoming? Another step towards doing human better is releasing the comparison, trusting the alignment, because you're not late, you're learning.